All right, so back in late 2018, there was construction that began on Lyndale and Franklin of a condo called Pure Lowry. I can't make that up. It's so bad. Like, you would think with millions of dollars, these people would have like some type of like just modicum of understanding of like the font and the name. Like, that's all you need. Think of a good name, then get a great font. No, they called it Pure Lowry, and it looks like a nightclub. But so they started building this condo on Lyndale and Franklin, and lo and behold, there's a old apartment right next to it. I think it's a century old. They started drilling into the ground. They were allegedly doing illegal construction methods, and they cracked the foundation of the apartment next to it. So with the cracked foundation in the 100-year-old apartment, upon the construction of Pure Lowry, everybody had to get the hell out of the 100-year-old apartment. And some of those people went unhoused. So that happened. That happened. Now, fast forward to today. The people that built Pure Lowry bought the 100-year-old apartment for a song and half a dance, which is $500,000. And the idea and the narrative that's being driven home is you can break property here while building a multi-million-dollar condo, destroy that then property you broke from malfeasance, and then build another condo in where it is. They've gone back and forth about the numbers that it would take to fix the apartment building. They've withheld some of the numbers about it, and in the Lowry Hill East neighborhood, there seems to be, from the leadership that I've talked to over there, there seems to be little to nothing that folks can do to actually address it. And so the several action plan points are as follows that I'm going to pull up here, and you can do one of three things. One, you can email the folks that are rebuilding it, and you can also email Lisa Bender. But here are the three things that the Lowry Hill East Neighborhood Association has said that folks can do. You can email the mayor, city council, and planning commission with these three demands. One, accountability for whoever let the improper building conditions go for a year and a half, especially after cracking started in July and August of 2018. Why were things allowed to get so bad that people were evacuated from their homes in October when the conditions were known? And mind you, October in Minneapolis, that's basically winter. Two, publicly announce that any plans that need planning commission and city council approval must get community approval through Lowry Hill East Neighborhood Association, LHENA, first. Our community must be made whole. Three, have the city attorney look into the situation and make a determination over whether this is legal. If it is, promise us that it's not legal for long. Close this loophole. If a developer can damage a building with naturally occurring affordable housing in it, buy it for pennies on the dollar, then tear it down and put it in market rate high-rises, we have just seen the acceleration of the housing crisis to a level that should terrify anyone in the city who cares about housing justice. Now, that being said, there's two things going on. One, you have to know that Lowry Hill East is a predominantly white neighborhood with the property value going up. This is also in Lisa Bender, president of City Council's ward, where she has been phrased using the term, she's used the term naturally occurring affordable housing, which is, in my opinion, very laughable. Affordable housing is supposed to be a third of what you make in the month. And if you are paying $900 to $1,500 a month, which may seem low for y'all, which may seem insurmountable for some, that is not affordable. That's not affordable at all. And Hennepin County, the homeless access team, when they give out something called, I forget, housing vouchers. All it does is whatever you pay for rent is going to be a third of what you make in the month. Now, not a lot of people make $3,000 in a month. So how are you going to pay for $900 to $1,500 a month for an apartment? That being said, the narrative of naturally occurring affordable housing is laughable. because really what it is naturally occurring profitable housing. And that's what we're seeing happen from Franklin and Lyndale. And the city council has created an apparatus where this is allowed. Again, the seats need to be changed. Like Lisa Bender's got to go, in my opinion, and many other folks as well on city council. Because if this can happen, how can you trust a city council that has basically paved way to the highest homeless rate in Minneapolis history, and then also paved way to a condo named Pure Lowry to operate in malfeasance, destroy another apartment building next to it, turn people unhoused, and then say we're going to buy that as well, and then build another condo. You're dealing with bad leadership at that point, and the idea is that LHENA could get the reins to that, and the city council would have to sign off on it first. The problem is that this goes even deeper than that. Little Earth, which is a predominantly indigenous community on the south side of Minneapolis, tried to buy a building once to basically address housing issues. The city outbid them. So what you're doing is you're in a city that's working against you, essentially. And then they'll turn around and say, well, we had to do this and we're justified in doing it. Everybody sit down, shut up. So the seats have to change, and then the leadership has to be reimagined, just like the police department. So this Pure Lowry condo, it's the tip of the iceberg. It goes way deeper than that. And what it's saying is the city is here to protect developers, and it's here to protect its money and its profit. Landlords property owners make a 77% profit margin. There's no reason to own a restaurant right now. Why would you do that? Buy property, and then the city will protect you, is what it sounds like. And so with that being said, what happened, the malfeasance that happened for Pure Lowry, the apartment building near Pure Lowry, is the tip of the iceberg. And this is important information for you to know, because wherever you live in any city, get involved with your city council right now. It's paramount. These people will say that they're concerned with infrastructure of the city, yet not give a hot damn about a black or brown life that's turned out to the street because some Chicago developer went and cracked their apartment and said, whoops, sorry girl, now we're gonna buy it, and then bulldoze it down. This is essentially what's happening. And in Lowry Hill East, you can imagine that the white community that is earning above 70K is just going to grow, and that bar is probably going to get higher down the line. And so what you're bringing in is elitism and exceptionalism, and who knows, with things that happen like that in Pure Lowry, you might have a new Edina on your hands in Lowry Hill East. So that being said, address city council. I mean, work with it, like change the leadership. It has to happen. So that's my message to that, and there will be more on this down the road. And I really do wish the leadership in LHENA well, and I know that they're doing the good work. However, it's a long battle from here, because you going up against some Chicago developers. You going up against some big money. So I don't know how that works out in the long run with lawyers and developers, but I'll be there on the front lines with you. And yeah, we'll be keeping you updated on how this goes down. Later.